hoping to do, I need some dust-free storage area, and I've kind of run out of wall space in the shop. So my thought is that I would build a cabinet that would take up this area, and I would find a new home for my C-clamps and butterfly clamps and bar. So that's the project that I have in mind. I don't want to come out from the wall very far. With a 4-foot wide piece of plywood, the economics is to make it 16 inches. You get 3 pieces out of a single sheet. I intend to go the full 8 feet high. I think I want to put about a 2-foot upper cabinet for occasional storage where you're not going to have to access it often. And then the lower portion I'll have adjustable shelves in. So this is my table saw island. I have a 3-horse jet cabinet saw here, and I have a hybrid Rockwell Delta saw there. It's a 1-horse. I use this saw over there for dadoing joints. I use this one primarily for knocking down big sheets, but I have a number of different blades that I can put in here and do whatever fine finish cutting that needs to be done. This is an upper pickup for dust that I constructed. Mostly happy with it, not completely happy with it, but as all things that we do ourselves, there's an evolution of process, and perhaps this is something that needs further evolving. I have the one-way wheels crowding the board into the fence, and basically what I'm going to do is break this down into 2 more 16-inch wide pieces that will become the shelves within the cabinet that I have described. So with that, I think I will carry on. Not sure how well you'll be able to hear, but I'll turn on the dust collection system. It's got a slide gate here, upper pickup here, obviously coming down and coming into the lower cabinet for a lower pickup. And with that, we'll proceed. I suppose for that edge cut I should have let down the side gates. I would have been able to capture much more of that dust had I done that. That edge trim is probably the dirtiest cut that you can make on a table saw. But even at that, with the upper and lower, most of the fines that are actually going to hurt you over time, the really micron-sized pieces, are picked up and carried off. This size material here makes good mulch, but it's not really something that is a health hazard. another sheet to do the doors, but at present I'm not sure exactly what those dimensions are until I build the face frame. So I'm just going to take one of the sheets of shop grade pre-finished birch plywood out and station it for use later so that I can put my bulk wood storage back into the rack and get it off the island. For a wood shop, that appears to be a really pretty piece of wood that will make some really dandy looking doors for the project. As I was cutting that, you saw me use the remote to turn on the dust collection system. I thought maybe I'd take a minute and show you the dust collection system. Not sure what you see. Let me grab the camera. The heart and lung of the system is a Grizzly 3-horse twin cartridge filter, and I believe they are 1 micron filters. I'd have to go get the owner's manual, look that up. We have a super dust deputy that we have attached to a barrel. The barrel has a window cut into it so you can see when it's full. There are electronic devices that can help you along that line, but things that cost money tend to not get purchased here. I do economize best I can. And on that note, the dust collection system is, the Grizzly is secondhand to me from a small cabinet shop that needed bigger capacity, and so this became surplus for them, and I was able to pick it up at a reasonably decent price. There you can see the intake to the cyclone coming from the shop, and then the outlet of the cyclone that goes over and down into the intake of the fan. You need to, if you're going to do this, make sure that all of your fitting connections, barrel top, hose clamps, fitting between the barrel and the cyclone are all absolutely airtight. Otherwise, it will draw air through here, suck material out of the cyclone, and put it into the filters. My thought is that only the very fine dust should go over the top and into the fan. Everything else should go into the barrel. I also, in order to conserve the heat, I have a door on the bag house, if you will, and I put allergy style air filters in place so that when the door is shut, you are double filtering the air returning back into the shop, and you're not losing your heat out to the outside if the filter was external from the shop itself. The remote control, I'll see if I can zoom in there a bit. Sorry for the shaking. There we go. Now it's finally going to work. I have a 50 amp double pole single throw relay and it has a 115 volt coil, and I purchased that off Amazon. I'm sure you can get them other places. The box is a Home Depot utility box that you can buy for whatever application you're using. And then I have the magic part of it is the remote part. Let me step in there. The remote part is a Christmas tree light controller. And just after Christmas is a good time to pick them up, because typically the big box stores will have them discounted. But that's, in essence, the cyclone system. I'm going to go ahead and take down the clamps, move this stuff all out of the way. I won't bore you with having you watch me do that, but I want to get a good accurate measurement of how wide I want the cabinet to be. I believe it's going to be 44, but till I get this all taken down, I won't know that for an absolute fact. Oh, and this is probably a good place to end part 1 of the cabinet build. So thank you for watching. Yeah, they all say subscribe and yeah, all that stuff, but whatever. You do what you like.